So, as I said, this is Dr. Amarnath. I'm currently based in Chennai, and I'm in the NGO and also from the company called LNT. And this is my email ID and the phone number for your reference for any connect. So, looking into the global sector, the kind of BIM transformation, the kind of BIM, why BIM is coming in, it's nothing new. It's already there in the market from past 1990s, already 3 decades by now. It's nothing new, and the way it has come is based on research and development. And when you say research and development, whatever the technologies you're currently using, whatever the stack you're following now, and whatever the approach you're going with or the implementation, everything starts with R&D. And there are different research institutes and the universities and the researchers involved in developing this BIM, what we have currently today in 2020. And looking into this map, you can see these are the countries who is already into BIM research and development. Whatever the products or solutions you're getting now is from these regions with the key initiatives taken from past 2.5 decades. And BIM initially started as a virtual design and construction for better visualization. Then people had realized the benefits of BIM. They started adding the parameters and so on. Then it becomes building the information into the model, and day by day the different researchers started finding the different issues in the construction project management. Then they started addressing that BIM solutions, either by developing a new technologies and developing the standardized way of implementing BIM. So if you want to know deeper on what is this BIM research has been done from past 3 decades and what is that you're using, I would refer you to go to Google, say BIM research. You'll find the first article called Global Trends in BIM Research, which I had published in 2016, which is one of the top 10 global research output for 2016. And it will give you a complete picture on what is happening in almost 60 to 80 countries in with respect to BIM developments. Wherein some countries have a focus on, like countries like in India and other service providers. We focus on more on providing BIM services like modeling, planning, as-built drawing, documentations, and updating the model data, whatever data has been submitted from your clients from the foreign countries. This kind of work is done in mainly on service providing. And coming to the countries like the Nordic region. They are more into tech, and they are developing a lot of technologies from US and Nordic countries. Coming into some of the European regions like UK, and they're mainly driving into policies. And USA is also having set of national standards available in a big way, which you can deep down if you drive 10, 15 years ago, you'll see so many national standards which has come in these many countries. At least 15 to 20 countries have their own national standards developed in the past decade. And coming to some of the countries like in the Gulf region, they're mainly into implementations because there's a lot of technologies and people skilled up workforce available. They bring them on board and they get that implemented and they want to see the real implications and benefits. And some other countries are focused on education on these lines. So different countries have a research on different areas. The article which I specified for you would help you to get a better understanding on what are these research directions. Looking into the Indian market, this is part of our society which we have set up called India BIM Association, which is a national society for digital transformation. By now, we have reached to 35,000 plus members in 60 to 70 countries who are related to architectural, engineering, construction, and client side people. And we have understood the way it has to work out for the Indian market. See, what happens in the global sector when you see BIM, you will see the name of those countries. But coming back to India, we don't hear the name in other countries about BIM and its services from India. But frankly speaking, India is the one which is providing the market, the global market, the BIM services in a big way. By now, if you look into the global projects, which is with BIM, majority of them are being modeled and planned and as-built updates are provided by Indian companies. The key reason is India has a cheap workforce and the workforce is very much aligned with what are the deliverables expected and they make sure that things get done. To the level for design, I think India is very well matured for that lines. And I can say that there is no competition that other countries can provide for BIM for design services from than in India. But coming to other areas like how you can use BIM for construction operations and BIM understanding BIM at a strategic and managerial level, there are very, very few skilled professionals in the market. This is the reason a lot of difficulties in the sector, because we need the workforce, because there are a lot of infrastructure projects within India which need a support, wherein we don't have the skilled professionals on those lines. This is a survey which we have done in 2016, 2017. We had took the data from, done the survey reaching to these experts from these regions. They are academic and industry, and we realized that it was very much targeted audience with a targeted questionnaires to understand what are the issues they are facing when you want to bring in BIM for education or implementations. Well, we got a list of conclusion items, and we categorized those conclusion items which need to be resolved into three categories. One is into policy level, second technology level, and third is the process level. So policy level issues are the ones which need to be dealt by the academic or ministries, policy making people. Technology issues that need to be resolved by who are the tech vendors, service providers, and so on. Process field players are the people who are involved in actual usage of BIM technologies and design, construct, handover, and then operate. So they each of these field players need to support this transformation, and until and unless all the field players come together and support, the transformation may not happen properly as expected.